What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Peter Quill, otherwise known as Star-Lord, for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I get a lot of people asking me what's the toughest part of drawing on YouTube, and I think the toughest part is keeping my hands looking healthy. Some of you will notice that my hands get a little bit darker during the summer and dry and scaly during the winter time. So I always want to make sure that I moisturize. Perfect. Anyways, let's get on with today's lesson. Let's start in the center of the page with the bottom edge of the brow. Now we're going to leave a gap in the center. Let's start over on the left side. We're going to draw a curve that goes up, and we'll bend that out to draw a small circle for a highlight. And we'll fill the bottom of the pupils in black. Across the bridge of the nose. Now just underneath the nose, we're going to draw the edge of the mouth. So we'll start back over on the left, bend this up, and then down, underneath the nose, and do the same thing on the right. Let's go back to the center, step down and add a curve for the lower lip, going down and up. Let's tuck the beard in underneath the lip, leaving a small gap in the center. Go to the left, bend this down, and then out. Go to the right, and do the same thing. Now to carry the beard up along the side of the cheeks, let's start back on the left. Bend this around the mustache and up along the side. And then from here, we're just going to bend this out and curve that up towards the side of the head. Now I'm going to go to the right side of the head and work our way up towards the top of the hairline. So from here, it's going to bend this around the eyebrow and in. And then we'll just bend that back up towards the top right. Let's sweep the hair over towards the left side. Going up, come down on top of the left eye. Now we're going to add a curl. Going all the way around, bend that up and in. Now I'm going to go back over towards the right side and curve the top of the head. We're going to go around, go up toward the top, and then bend that down towards the left. Let's add a curl. Going around and up, come down and bend that in. Let's add one more point. Along the bottom, bend this down and out, and curl this down and then in towards the side. Let's close off the left side of the head. We're going to go up around the eyebrow and then in. Now we're going to close off the left side of the head, starting underneath the hair, bend this down, and then pull that in towards the side of the head. Let's go up to the top right, go up around, and bring that down. Let's add a curl, going up towards the side. And I just want to bend that back in, just lining up with the left side. Come down and then in. Now I want it in towards the side. And then we'll add some folds inside the ear. Start from the bottom of the hair, go up and out. Let's go back to the inside and add a hook. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw on the side of the body. We're going to start over on the left side, underneath the head, bend the body, going out and then down towards the hip, go over towards the right. I'm going to bring that down towards the same height. Let's close off the bottom with a curve. Let's go back to the left hip, step up and draw that curve again to the top of the belt. And we'll add some detail inside the belt. Let's start on the side with two straight lines coming down. Leave a gap in the center and draw two more lines, one on the left and one on the right. Along the side, and pull these all the way down toward the top of the belt. Let's trace this shape along the inside. I'm going to add a simple crest in the center of the body. Start with a point in the middle, then it's down and out toward the left and right. And we'll connect the ends with a curve coming down and in towards the middle on both sides. Now I want to continue working down towards the bottom of the feet. From the buckle, let's step down and add a curve, going up and then down. And leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, then the leg going out and then down toward the left heel, go to the right, go out and down towards the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left heel, bend the foot, coming down and then up towards the toe. And And then from the toe, we're gonna draw the top of the foot. We're gonna curve this up, and then bend that down, aiming towards the heel, almost like a half circle. We're also gonna leave a gap along the inside. Now I wanna go back up to the hips and draw the... Now with the legs in place, let's add some details. Let's start by adding a thick sole on the bottom of the feet. So I'm gonna take this curve, step up, and just trace that across. Now from the top of the foot, we're going to step up and draw the edge of the boot with a curve coming down and up. And then we'll line that up on the right side. Let's add a trim going up in an angle. From the edge of the boot, we'll step up, bend this out, and then up. From the left hip, let's step in, draw that same curve coming down towards that trim. And then from that trim, we'll step out and draw that again. Now we're gonna go back up to the top and draw on the arms. We're gonna start halfway between the chin and the hip. So we'll start right here, bend the arm going out, and then down towards the wrist. Let's line that up on the right side. Now from the wrist, we're gonna draw a small half circle coming in and then out for the thumb. And then we'll close off the end with a bracket. Let's add 3 fingers on either side. We're gonna start from the bottom curve of the thumb, come down and up around that bracket, step down, go out, and then up. Let's add 1 more finger, starting on the side. We're gonna go out, bend the arm coming up, and pull that in underneath the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with the first finger, add the second, and then the third, going all the way around, and then tuck that in behind the head. Now I'm going to separate out the wrist. Start from the top of the thumb, going up and bending that out. Let's add a stripe across the shoulders. We're going to start from the inside of the arm along the bottom. I'm just going to bend this out and then up underneath the head. Now halfway along the inside of the arm, add a curve, going up and then out. Let's add a thick trim along the top half of the arm. So from here, step in, draw that same curve. Now I'm going to add a thick cuff around the wrist, step up, and just trace that across. Now we're going to add 1 more detail on the forearm. From here, step in, angle up and in, angle up and out. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Let's finish off by signing our art and adding a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw Peter Quill, otherwise known as Star-Lord. Some of you will notice that we did something a little bit different with the eyes, and I actually think it really captures the look of our character. If you enjoyed today's lesson, then you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.